Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for January 2019, and this is for you coming from Scorpio. So let me first shuffle my Kabbalistic tarot cards and talk to you about the first 15 days of January, and this card that I pull will have to do with your job area for you coming from Scorpio, and it's a wonderful card. It's a wonderful card for you coming from Scorpio for the first 15 days. Your job area, expect good news, promotions and more money and a better status and a better position. And you will be able to get a lot of energy coming from your superiors. So this card is going to help you a lot in your job. It's predicting that you'll do extremely well for the first 15 days of job, where job is concerned. This next card I pull will be to do with your business areas, and it's a good card. It's a long-term card, long-term, saying that what you have done in the past can be rewarding you very soon in the first 15 days of January, or the opportunities for starting something are also good, very good in the first 15 days of January, and you are going to be very lucky having the ability to even get very good financial backing in business areas in the first 15 days of January. Now I'm going to go to the area of romance for you, and let me pull the first card, and this will be to do with your first 15 days of January. It says that the person that you meet for the romance, and you will find the romance in the first 15 days of January, you are going to be one very lucky person to have met that person. So look forward to making a romantic contact in the first 15 days. It will help you in most areas of your life, this person, a very lucky contact. Try your best to make the contact in the first 15 days to win a lot of support and a lot of love for yourself. The next card I pull will be to do with your marriage areas, and let's see what the card says. It's a card of death. Don't worry about words like that, death. It simply is the card that says all your past problems in marriage can be brushed aside, and a new beginning can be seen to improve your marriage in the first 15 days of January. Now, isn't that wonderful news? So you have to make the effort, is you who is listening to me, make the effort to forget about the past and to have your marriage partner to be more dependent on you or trusting with you, so that the love can begin all over again. This first 15 days of January, go out with your marriage partner, be young again, and start all that nice, wonderful feeling together again, because a new good beginning is waiting to happen in this first 15 days of January for you. What an exciting card I pulled for you. Now for the last 15 days of January, let's see about your job, what happens for you coming from Scorpio. Well, where your job is concerned, the card is stable enough, but it says there is somebody very jealous of you in your job area who wants to create problems for you. That's the only area which I don't like. Well, it uses the word partnership in your job area, so I make it as somebody you're working with in your job area that is producing some problems for you. Find out who that person is and try to be friendly with that person. Don't use energy which is too provocative or too fierce, it says. This is the card of strength. Well, I agree that you have the strength to overcome it, yet you can see that snake there, which is waiting to bite you somewhere. So identify the person who is your enemy, make that person friendly all over again, and that way you will be luckier. Take the soft approach, would be better. This card I'm going to pull for the last 15 days to do with your business. So let's see what the card says. It says you are going to attract a lot of business. There's the new moon there as well. So the new moon is producing new beginnings in business, which means that new businesses can be found. And you have every chance to have these new businesses catch energy very fast. So it's a very exciting last 15 days where business is concerned, making the business contacts, getting new partnerships going, getting all the deals going for yourself. So put all your energy in the last 15 days to get these business areas of yours to really get going, and you will. Next card I pulled for the last 15 days will be about your romance. And let's see what it says. There is a card called the Fool, but these are words only. It simply means that a new romance that you find may not be very serious about it, either from your side or from the other person's side. So there's a danger that it can be a very frivolous affair that is not producing too much seriousness about it. So I would advise you to remain not too serious when you find a new romance in the last 15 days of January. If you have an ongoing romance, tell yourself that you have to find out if your ongoing romance partner is really serious about this romance or not. Because it's a very playful card that shows there's a lot of fun that you can have, but nothing too long-term and serious things about it. So have a good talk with your ongoing romance partner in the last 15 days and find out whether that person that you are with wants to continue with some seriousness or not. Then I leave it to you to make up your mind. Let me pull this card about marriage to see how your long-term areas are going. Oh, it's a good card. It's a good card. It says there's so much togetherness and so much input that you can get from your marriage partner. It's a long-term card as well. So the last 15 days of January is going to allow you to put a lot of energy to make your marriage secure for a long-term basis. Something either you do or your marriage partner does is going to create that wonderful bond of happiness in your marriage as well. Now I'm going to, for you coming from Scorpio, I'm going to give you your lucky ages for the month of January. And let's what this card is. Okay, this is a good card, and I would say it's a long-term card. So I would say that if you happen to be the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71, you're going to be one very, very lucky person, whether in the romance, whether in the marriage, whether in the job, whether in the business. So you're going to have very good positive energy with this card. And so if you're of these ages, get ready for a wonderful month of January. And if you are not of these ages, I suggest that you have a 90-minute session with me. And during this 90 minutes, I will be able to then use your date of birth and time of birth and look at your palms. And for USD 50, I will predict your next 7, 8 or 9 years. I'll give you my email address, which is andihoro9, ANDIHORO9 @gmail.com. Contact me. We can talk further. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky direction, about your lucky dates, sorry. I've given you your lucky ages, so your lucky dates now. Dates for the month of January that can bring wonderful news for you in any area of your life. And it's a very good card. It says that the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd and the 31st will be very exciting, good dates for you. You can use them to improve your marriage, your romance, your job, your business, and you'll be very lucky. Oh, excuse me for this. Now your lucky colors for you coming from Scorpio. And that wonderful, powerful color, dark blue, is what I want you to use a lot in the month of January, whether to cover the areas of romance, marriage, job or business. Makes you very, very lucky. One more card I'm going to pull to see which is your lucky direction that you should face for you coming from Scorpio. And the direction I'm going to choose for you with this card is the direction west. So when you face west, you will be looking at planets who stay in the west area, who are going to help you tremendously well. So try to face as much west as you can, and that way you will attract a lot of good luck for yourself. Well, that's the news I have for you. And so, if you want to have this 90-minute session for USD 50, I've given you my email address. Contact me, we'll talk further about it, and let me get your next 7, 8 or 9 years as best as I can. I'll give you a lot of information about your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth and time of birth, and looking at your palms, your lucky directions and your lucky colors and your lucky gemstones. A lot of information to get everything, the energy of the universe to help you and become very lucky. Until then, thank you and good luck.